Okay, so the question is, are we live? That's the question. Am I live? That's the question. Let's go studio. There we go. Yes, there is no music and there is no talking head, just the sound of my voice on my Asus laptop. This is an older laptop. It only has 8 gigabytes of RAM. And I'm running Arch Linux on it, as you probably know by now. And I'm using OBS. And this is really slow right now. Don't know what that area you're. Okay, not sure how that actually works. Let's see. As you can see, it's really slow. century. Let's do this then. Let's pop out the plotter here. Interesting, okay. Anyway, the data is the U.S. causes of deaths in the 20th century. It contains a whole slew of 83, or there's probably 83 different deaths. There's 83 different type of total rows, total diseases, okay? But the disease consists of three parts. The total deaths, the percent of people dying, and the percent of the total deaths for a particular year for the disease, okay? In other words, how much did this disease contribute to the overall death rate, okay? So I started out actually by doing a little bit of, a little bit of data cleaning in R. Use R in the janitor package to clean up column names mostly. You'll see exactly what I mean here. So all these nice lowercase, because all these things here were originally column names, okay? 83 columns, all right? So I didn't use janitor and tidyverse to clean up the column names so they had all lowercase and underscores. Interesting enough, it also replaced the percent sign with the word percent. And then I used the tidyverse pivot longer package so I had from columns to rows. So now I have one row for each year for each disease, okay? And here's the disease. So now we'll come over here and we're going to create an index column. Use the ever popular cut command, okay, and we're going to create a let's call it a DB. Let's call this data also, okay. Then we're going to do the ever popular Then we'll use the ever popular for command to create a separate file for each of the diseases, okay? In we're going to say, let's see, GREP $X. Do this right there. $X.CSV. Okay, good. And these all did have let's take a look at strokes. Okay. So let's look at the first two. Let's look at strokes death rates. This would be the percentage of people dying as a direct result of a stroke. And look at the number of stroke deaths, okay? So let's come over here next. Let's just do SED minus I. Let's do something crazier. Oh, that's not good. Okay. I should have put a space between the two, right? Let's go back and recreate these. Let's do this. By default, Gnuplot, of course, uses spaces, which is part of the reason we have underscores in the names right there. Okay. Let's see. So now we got the space. Okay. And the disease. So we can come over here now. So we can say all right. And we can say, let's see. Split this view here. Back over here. Okay, line collar. So I'm slowly learning these abbreviations, okay? Oh, very good. Very good indeed. There we go. Very nice. Very nice indeed. Okay. Of course, if you are in the background here, be sure to be sure to sit by and stop by the chat session and just say hi, okay? On the assumption that this is actually going to work, So this is kind of an interesting thing in it. While this number of stroke deaths has fallen since 1970, the percent of people died during the 20th century in stroke deaths has declined. The number of strokes itself the number of stroke deaths have increased. Okay, if that makes sense. Hopefully that makes sense. Let's just make this over here blue.